but it's gonna hurt. I'm about to turn lactose tolerant.
Hey guys, welcome to Season 3 of the Untapped Potential Podcast. We're doing an homage to one of our favorite YouTube channels, Hot Ones, and we'll be doing the Hot Ones Challenge today. And we'll be asking each other questions from the We're Not Strangers Friendship Edition. And this isn't sponsored because nobody's really sponsoring us.
They should sponsor us.
They should be sponsoring us, but you know what?
Cut the check.
You could buy dripped paraphernalia. Use code Untapped at checkout, so that is a sponsor. But yeah, we're starting Season 3 off with a bang.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Honestly, I don't really know like how hot these are gonna get, so this could go either way. We could start crying halfway through.
I think I've seen enough Hot Ones episodes to know what's coming. But you thought it was fake a little bit.
Yeah, so my thing was I've seen Hot Ones and I'm like, nah, man, like these people probably don't eat spicy food. Like, like we're Mexican, like we eat spicy food all the time. So our tolerance is pretty high. But I saw the bomb is like the third to last. And I know I've tried that and that one's crazy. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, should we just get into it then?
Yeah, let's do it. Draw the first card.
The first one it's a wild card. It's do your best impression of me.
Oh, man. Vegas. How do I do my best impression of Vegas? I feel like you're really chill, So, like, you always, like, just kind of have, like, a very well put together kind of vibe. So, I'll do like, for example, the intro to the podcast. Hey guys, welcome to the Untapped Potential Podcast. Today, we're doing the Hot Ones Challenge, where we're gonna eat some wings. That's my best one, man.
So this one's a classic. It's not bad. They start you off easy.
Not a lot of spice, yeah. It's more sweet, right?
Yeah.
I like these wings though. Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm. Question number 2.
All right.
Or yes, wing number 2.
Wild card, another wild card. Write down a memory we share together that makes you smile, just thinking about it. 30 seconds, compare. We've been friends for what?
A couple of years now.
Yeah, I think I met you in like 2014, so that was like
8 years, right?
Yeah. 8
It's crazy. Yeah, man. That's wild.
Honestly, I already have mine. It's kind of funny.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So I was actually thinking about this the other day because it was a nice day, and I was like, dude, I remember this one time when we went golfing. It was my only time going golf. Like did we do the full 18 holes? Or was it like...
I think it was the full 18.
Yeah, because we were there for like, 4 or 5 hours? Maybe 6?
Was it for my birthday?
Yeah, it was for your birthday, probably like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was about
that was
that
a
long.
good time, man. We got to do that again.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
That was fun.
Especially with spring coming around.
Yeah, that was out here in Edmonds, right? It was like
it was down the street in Linwood.
Oh, in Linwood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was fun. Even though we sucked and like didn't really know what we were doing, we did all right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we hit some balls. What is this one, by the way?
This is the jalapeno.
Okay.
Number 2. All right, so for mine, we went to a bar in Cap Hill. I think Mitch and Ricky were there too. You remember that night?
Yeah.
And
yeah, we went to Grimm's.
That's right. Yeah, we went to Grimm's.
R.I.P. Grimm's.
Mm-hmm. And that was before COVID and everything.
Yeah, COVID killed Grimm's.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. We just had a good vibe that night, and we were hanging out. We ate a hot dog, like one of those like Seattle dogs.
That was a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wing is good. It's not really spicy. Are you feeling any spice?
No, not yet. Next question. What do you think comes easily to me that's hard for others? A little bit more insightful.
I feel like you're like very talented when it comes to being organized. I feel like you see a vision in your head and you know how to like map it out into little pieces that are easily accomplishable. Like I feel like some people, they see like a big task, like starting a clothing brand.
Yeah.
And they see it as like, oh my God, there's so many things, I'm not gonna do it. And they just kind of like close down. Like it just ends with the idea because there's just so many moving pieces. But for you, I feel like you're good at dividing things into tasks. And that actually brings up a funny story. I remember when I was living with you when I first graduated for WSU, I moved out here, and you rented out a room in your house for me, and we were doing some like outdoor like landscaping and stuff. And so, bro, you had like a phasing of how to do the landscaping. Like you had you had a layout, you had a time slot. I was like, bro, there's people that aren't even this organized in their work life, and you're this organized for like doing some Saturday morning lawn care. I'm like, this dude's different. This guy's different. And I could tell this wasn't even stressful for you. This was probably fun for you. Like not fun, but like it helps you, you know? Like that's your way of moving through the world. I think that's dope.
I think for me, like the biggest stress I get is like doing something without a plan in mind. Is I think I heard somewhere like there's like this saying out there. Essentially what it says is if you don't have a plan, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I feel like that's true for pretty much everything. And yeah, that example that you're talking about, I had like I printed out like this Google map of the house. Yeah. And I sectioned off like in highlighter like.
Oh my God, you color coded that thing. You had tasks for people, bro. Like,
dude, that took like what 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, that was a big project though, cause like that was before you did all the landscaping. So like we were like literally just making something out of nothing, right?
Yeah, dude, it's a good, quarter acre of, I don't even know how many, like a good ass chunk of land. Like
my guy's got land.
I think for you, you're able to do something without a lot of lead time, and it's like big life-changing things. Like for example, when you bought your condo, you talked to me like a week before. And then the next week you're already looking for houses. You're already like, got your loan estimate out. Like you were already like on that path. And I was like, damn, this guy's moving quick. For me, I had to spend like a couple months, like even thinking about doing it. Like, what is like, the benefit for me doing that and whatnot. Like, I had to think through all that stuff.
Yeah. To be fair, I was thinking about it since June. So I was doing research and already talking to people. It was more like the pulling the trigger piece that, but yeah, man, I agree though. I think I'm the type of person, I move with my heart more than my head sometimes. And sometimes it bites me in the ass, but a lot of the time, I get a pretty good outcome.
All right.
What do you think about this third one? Yeah, I've been already digging in.
All right, so this is the Los Calientes Barbacoa in number 3. Pretty sweet. Got a little bit of a bite.
Next question. Question number 4.
All right, you go ahead, Max.
Yeah, before we get into it, what's the fourth sauce?
The fourth sauce, the Tomasa, spicy habanero and manzo chili hot sauce.
All right.
Intensely spicy, just 1 drop hot sauce. So this might be the turning point. All
right. So, who is your first best friend and one thing about them? This was like preschool, like way back, like 4th grade. One of my friends named Jason. We were pretty much best friends from the jump. Both of us came from a similar background. We went to like this migrant child care center in Othello. We were both like light-skinned Mexicans. We both have like green eyes, so people thought we were brothers. And we did look a lot alike, especially when you're little, you don't really have like a lot of unique characteristics yet. So I always thought that was cool, because for me it was like I had an extra brother. And we'd be at school, we just, we were like crazy kids, we were just out there always in recess and wrecking havoc everywhere. So
ginger goat, pineapple and ginger hot sauce.
Although I'm still working through this one, but
that one, it got a little bit hard.
How'd that one hit you?
That one,
don't make me look bad, bro. Say it was a little spicy.
It was a little spicy, I'm not gonna lie. What do you need brutally honest advice about?
Man, honestly, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where like I've accomplished at least up to here, where I wanted to be at when I was in college. When you're in college, you're like, man, at like 26, I'm 26. At 26, I want to be, in my career. I want to be making decent money. I want to, own a home. I want to, like checking all those little boxes. I feel like I've got that now. And now I'm kind of like, what's next? What does happy 35-year-old Max look like? The older I get, I feel like a lot of my goals before were like superficial goals. You know, like I want to have a house, I want to make money, which, you know, granted, when you're a broke college student, that makes sense that those are your goals. But I feel like now that I've got those things, more of my goals are more centered around like internal things, like, you know, like what kind of person do I want to be? What kind of skills do I want to gain? What makes me happy? What does my like group of friends look like? What people are healthy in my life and what people are not healthy in my life? I feel like I'm looking at life more in that aspect. So I feel like getting advice in that area would be helpful.
So like more introspective.
For sure, yeah.
As we get older, yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
I think for me, and I'll eat while we're doing this. So this is the ginger goat, right? This is the one that we're doing.
Bro, I've just been scarfing these down. I think that's your second and last one. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think for me, with all this crypto shit, I get it to some extent. But there's a lot that I don't know, like new cryptos, like what the utility is and shit like that. So I feel like as I get older, I need to start looking at my investments more.
Oh, for sure.
And I need somebody to look at it and say, yeah, you're not putting in enough money towards like investments to retire at, I don't know, 55 or something. And you need to do more of this, this, and this. Like I need somebody who understands like the financial space, but is willing to give me like a little bit of guidance here.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. I feel that you on the like whole like retirement stuff. Like you really got to start thinking about that right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because Social Security ain't gonna be here. Oh no.
No, nobody has pensions anymore. You're on your own. You gotta manage those assets. If you're a financial advisor and you'd like to sponsor us, let us know.
Yeah. Or if you manage Nancy Pelosi's stock account, feel free to reach out. You know,
Nancy P,
man, she's always hitting those
She's really
whales.
pushing P, bro. All right, next one. All right, what's the sauce?
All right,
High desert
sauce, Tikhat masala. It is an 8 out of 10 heat rating. Tucson made. Shout out Tucson.
Shout out to Tucson. All right, let's get it. What's the most recent thing you've been influenced to buy?
Ooh,
consumer culture. Let's get it. Capitalism.
So it's definitely from TikTok for sure. So I was reading a study somewhere where people who have seen something promoted to them on TikTok, they had like an over 2x affinity to buy something versus the other social media platforms. So meaning people were more inclined to buy something from TikTok than they were if like they saw an ad on Instagram and stuff. I think for me, I bought a leather cleaner for my car, and I went through like this like Shopify or Square website, but it's basically like a dropship website, which come to find out a lot of these businesses that advertise to you on TikTok are like these fucking dropship Shopify Square websites. And anyway, I bought it. And it's just like a bottle, like a regular, like, I don't know, foam bottle that you would get to clean your leather. And it took like 3 weeks to get here. And not only that, it was relabeled. It was previously labeled as something else, but they relabeled it to be a different name. And I think it was because they probably couldn't move that product, or they probably couldn't sell it under like that type of brand or name or whatever, and so they just resold it on this dropship website. And they put it on an ad, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, I really need to clean my leather on my car. So my spot, it didn't even work, dude.
Wow.
So,
was it expensive?
Nah, it was probably like $15 or something.
Oh, that's a write-off, bro. You're good.
Yeah, bro. But still, I'm like, bought off TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Influence. So honestly, I'm not a big consumer. Honestly, I'm pretty low key. I always skip through those ads. Every time, bro. So anybody who's ever paid for advertising, I'm sorry, but you did not get a consumer in me. But what I was forced by life circumstances to buy recently, and we were just talking about it, is a freaking water heater.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A hot water heater. So for all of y'all out there that are trying to buy a home, I bought a condo about a year and a half ago, and the seller, the person that sold it to me, had not replaced their hot water heater since 2004. So I knew right when I bought it that I had to replace it. I kind of put it off. You do that. when you're a homeowner, I guess. I've come to find out that's a thing. But yeah, I had to buy a hot water heater. Came to find out that like the whole service and everything to get installed is like $2,000. So yeah.
Damn,
just
bro.
to have hot water, you know?
Oh!
So yeah.
You saw the bill.
So tomorrow, between 12 and 4, I will have a hot water heater installed in my place.
There you
So.
go, bro. Man, that hot.
Yeah.
It's getting up there now. We hit the corner.
Yeah, bro. I'm so hungry though, so I'm just
You're like burning your mouth. Still eating that?
Wild card. Another wild card. Both players write down one thing you want to manifest this year and date it. Compare.
Alright.
So we won't write it down, but we'll think about it real quick.
I got one.
Oh man, you ready? You're a manifestor.
Yep.
Go for it.
Getting 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube by the end of the year. For Untapped.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure. I feel like we've grown fast.
Yeah.
And it's all organic. We don't pay for ads. We don't like mass follow people. We don't spam stuff. It's just real organic. Honestly, I'm in grad school right now, trying to get my MBA. So this year in June, I'll be wrapping up my first year. My goal is to wrap it up with a 4.0.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so I'm in finals week right now for my second quarter. Wrapped up the first quarter with a 4.0, so I feel like I'm gonna get a 4.0 this one too. But if I can just wrap up the next one with 1.2, we'll be good.
Oh, that's solid. And when are you gonna be done?
With the MBA?
Yeah.
Hopefully by next year, end of next year.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, cramming classes. So a few of those quarters are gonna be full time. So I'll be doing work full time and school full time, and
man.
podcaster full time.
And podcasting, which isn't
Right here, podcasting.
It's not an easy job for sure.
Yeah. By the way, which wing is this?
All right, so we are
hotter than el corazón because that's a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Love burns.
All right,
let's get it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. You taste the vinagre, you know?
Bro, I made a face right now that I feel like if you crop it, that is the moment that I realized I fucked up by taking a big bite.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I'm not eating all of it. Do they ever take a break in Hollywood?
I think, yeah. It's where I'm reevaluating our decisions right now. I feel like this is kind of a Seattle type question.
Oh, for sure.
Damn, Sean Evans does this, bro? Every episode? Oh my god. What's the hardest part about making new friends for you?
Honestly, I've always been, it's weird because I'm a very friendly guy, so I can make friends with anybody. Like whether you're a shy guy, shy person, very animated person, artsy, analytical, whatever it is like you do, I can converse with you and like I can find something in common that we can like become friends about. That's something I've noticed about myself, but because of that, you would think I have a lot of friends, but I don't because I'm really selective with who I actually like let into my life. And honestly, having friends for me is kind of draining. I feel like I'm kind of introverted. Yeah. Even though I could be extroverted, I'm on a freaking podcast. But like, I feel like it's kind of draining. So with my personal relationships, I like to just keep a few quality ones.
Yeah. All right.
Next one, the bomb.
I'm just gonna go right into it.
All right. I like this one because it'll keep things light while we do something very intense. What made you smile today? Not this. You good, bro?
Wow, bro. Oh, dude, I skipped one.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I skipped one. Oh, wow, I went to the second hottest one.
All right, well, you got the Scorpion Disco.
Well, it's setting in now.
Yeah.
I think breathing out makes it worse.
Wait, what was the question?
What's the hottest thing you ate?
No, wait.
Oh, sorry, your question.
Yeah, what made you smile today?
Looking at my dog in the morning.
I gotta say the same thing.
What part of your job doesn't feel like work?
So, I work for an airplane manufacturing company. I'm not gonna say the name, but you can pretty much assume which one here in the Seattle area. And I think it's pretty cool when I get to like find out about like deals that go on with customers around my region, because it's like names of airlines that you hear about like on the news. So just hearing about like what goes on behind the scenes when you're making like, you know, a multi-million-dollar deal, I think that's pretty cool. Because like I actually like business. I like the ins and outs of like a deal. And so like seeing that and like how it works with like multi-million-dollar assets, I think that's just really cool for me. Like when I'm in those meetings, like I kind of just geek out a little bit. I'm like, yo, this is dope.
I'm gonna put some cold water in my mouth and let it sit
there. Yeah. Oh, I need to eat this? Oh, bro. All right. Scorpion disco.
Oh, man. I forgot what the question was. What was the question?
What part of your job doesn't feel like work?
Oh. When I'm drinking. And I'll caveat that because we do have like, you know, virtual like team building events where we are allowed to like drink. And that part doesn't feel like work. Whew. All right, let's get to this last one. All right, this is the last stab. And before you ask that question, this is literally we have to put the dab of the hot sauce on there.
Okay. Hold on.
In order to honor Sean Evans and the Hot Ones show.
I'm about to turn live toast. What have you learned to accept about yourself with time?
Yeah. That my weight goes up and down with each season. You see me in the beginning of season 1, you see me in season 2, you see me in season 3. I'm like going through like different jean sizes.
Oh, same, bro. That metabolism starts to slow down.
I know, bro. I
gotta start dieting.
Some of that is self-inflicted, though. I don't have like a consistent enough diet for my metabolism to be right. You know.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Last dab.
How much of this?
Just a little bit. You don't have to put too much.
Gotta match me.
Oh!
Gotta match me, bro.
Alright.
I put a lot on accident.
Ooh! Alright. We're doing it. Alright, last dab.
Yeah, alright, I'll match you, bro, because I said that. So I gotta be a man of my word.
Alright, cool. Alright, no more dabs. No more dabs.
And we gotta eat it head on?
We gotta eat it.
Alright. If I can't speak for the rest of the episode, thank y'all for tuning in. Man.
This is it, man. This is...
Alright.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers to season 3.
Season 3.
Yes. That was
it hit the back of my throat.
That was a bad idea.
Oh
but it's gonna hurt. Did you answer?
What was that?
Did you answer the question? But I feel drunk. This is like similar to getting drunk right here.
Yeah, we don't even need to take shots before an episode anymore. We just take a little teaspoon of that.
Yep. What have you learned to accept about yourself with time? Oh yeah, you did answer that.
I answered that.
Yeah, I need to answer it. Man, I learned that in life, I feel like I used to be a perfectionist, kind of. I felt like as I got older, the less mistakes I was gonna make, because I was getting older and I was getting better and smarter, right? And I've learned that as you get older, if you're doing life right, you continue to make mistakes. If anything, you're making more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think...
But it's new mistakes, you know?
Exactly, because you're constantly in new environments. And so for me, what I've learned is that I'm never going to be perfect. I'm always going to keep on making mistakes. But the important part is that I continue to learn and not beat myself up every time I make those mistakes. You know?
It's a good life lesson.
Like, it's not about the mistakes you make, it's the way that you internalize them and the way that you talk to yourself. I saw something the other day about how, like, you gotta talk to yourself the way you would talk to, like, a best friend or someone you really care about, you know? Yeah, that's one thing I've learned to accept about myself lately is mistakes happen, you gotta grow from them.
And you gotta talk to yourself like it's someone you care about?
Yeah.
I like that. I think we all need that. Because we're our worst critics.
Yeah, bro. Like, as you get older, the stakes get higher, so those mistakes they kind of beat you up more, you know?
Right.
If you don't take them the right way. So you gotta get to a point in your life where you're okay with messing up. And surround yourself with people who are there to pick you up when you mess up. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, everyone, we're gonna look at that camera, that camera, that camera. Max, tell them what you got going on in your life.
Yeah, we got
what kind of guests we got lined up?
Yeah, so we got kicking off season 3. We got great guests. You know, continuing the trend, we got people in real estate. We got artists. We got business owners.
Ex-NFL players.
Sportscasters. We really got it all. We got a good mix already lined up for season 3. Yeah, we got a new studio. Yeah, this isn't what it's gonna look like. We got this set up for Hot Ones, but yeah, we got a new space.
Yep.
A dedicated space.
The production value's going up. We have a lot higher, I guess, profile guests as we've grown as a podcast. So, yeah, man. So we're starting the season off with a bang, literally. I mean, we've gone through the bang,
We're gonna hold
the big
this.
bang, or the bomb, I guess. So yeah, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we look forward to showing the rest of the season 3 episodes that we got lined up for you. Thank you for sticking around. Make sure to like, subscribe. It helps us in the algorithm, and catch us next week.